Media and Marketing in Health Promotion, HSC 202. The purpose of this tutorial is just to give you an overview of what is required for this assignment and hopefully clarify any concerns or questions that you may have. If you do have questions about this assignment, please post them on the discussion board. That way I can address them immediately. So it's a draft. You're required to complete a draft of a proposal for a local health promotion initiative with a focus of using social media and marketing tools. Word length is 800 words approximately, give or take the standard plus or minus 10%, and of course that is excluding references. It is due Monday of week 9, which is the 21st of September, and it's 30% of your mark. So you're expected to briefly outline a specific health promotion initiative with a focus on a social media and marketing platform. You're also expected to outline the rationale and principal factors that need to be considered when planning for and managing a health promotion initiative from a social media and marketing perspective. So this is actually a license to get very creative, and I'll talk more about this in a minute. But what the focus is you pick a particular health issue that you might be passionate about, that you see happening in your local community, that you've got a specific interest in, and you simply draft a health promotion program that focuses on social media, that can be used in a social media platform on that initiative. So, if you've got and I will go through some examples in a minute. So if you've got a particular passion, say on mental health, obesity, exercise, smoking, gambling, etc., you design a health promotion initiative around that issue that could be used or using one of the social media platforms. So you might want to run a program that can be run through Facebook or Twitter or even YouTube. But like I said, I'll hopefully cover that in the next few minutes. So you get to create your own health promotion initiative. Examples of some key issues that students have used in the past is the importance of mental health and exercise. There's a well-established link between mental health or improved mental health and exercise. And we've had students in the past that have drafted proposed programs that encourage members of their local community to get active, to join a running group, some sort of exercise group, with the hope of improving mental health. Vaccine immunisation in your area, as we know, there's always a lot of conversation about, there's the pro-vaxxers and the anti-vaxxers and those that sit in between, but you might live in a particular area that's got low vaccine immunisation rate. So you might want to design a Facebook program or a Twitter program or a WhatsApp program or something that targets encouraging people to get immunisations. I know a couple of students last year did Facebook campaigns about the link between the images that people often create about their own lives on their social media pages. The people that make themselves look like they're having this wonderfully idyllic life, when in actual fact they've got some significant mental health issues. So there was a couple of students that designed programs around that. So it's a license to be creative. This assignment, you can pick something that's close to you and design the program around that. You should submit a proposal that summarises the key points of your program, the rationale, and this is the important part, and the background. So why is this a health issue? How prevalent is it? What, you know, is it something that's new? Is it something that's been going on? Is it something that targets specific age groups or specific genders? At a higher ed level, you're expected to not just state, you know, mental health is a big issue amongst young women under the age of 25. You need to, when you make statements like that, you must support your argument with peer-reviewed evidence. So you need to be able to back up your facts, and that's really important. So it's not just about explaining the how, but also the why and the what. And I can't emphasize that enough. So when you are doing this assignment, if you make a statement that says exercise improves mental health because you've decided to do your initiative on that area, you've got to be able to back it up with peer-reviewed evidence that supports that. So a little bit of research involved. We'll have a look at the proposed template and the action plan, and I will have a look at that in a minute when I go to the actual LearnLine site, and I'll talk you through that. The sample assignment, which I've uploaded a couple of weeks ago, I'm sorry I didn't get that earlier, but when we use samples, because they're from previous students, I do like to get their permission. So this is a sample of an assignment from a couple of years ago. It's not perfect, but it was a great assignment. Don't freak out when you see the number of pages. We have condensed the word limit, so but it's certainly to give you some ideas. Use the peer-reviewed references or evidence-based literature. Use the readings in the modules. And please make sure you adhere to the APA referencing guidelines, and that APA referencing guide is available at the CDU library. Okay, now I'm going to go to the actual assessment portal in the LearnLine site, and that I'll talk you through it. Okay, so here's our assignment, and it's basically what I've just said. So what you're expected to do is get an issue, as I said, that you're interested in, and design a short or draft a proposal for a program that could be run on a social media platform of your choice. Now, most people tend to choose Facebook because it is the biggest one and the most common. So that's fine. So pick you might want to use something else. When I refer to the guidelines in this particular tutorial, I'll usually refer to Facebook. So pick your initiative and then just design the program around it. Now you'll see here I have got some proposed template. You don't have to use this, okay? If you want to use something else, that's fine. But I would highly recommend that you set your assignment out like this template. So if I open that up, it is in Word version, so you can use this. Okay, so let's have a look here. So I've got my issue. My particular passion is the link is using exercise to improve mental health. So in here, I would discuss what the issue is. You know, that there's a causal link between improved mental health and physical activity, and of course this has been especially an issue in the last few months with people being in lockdown and not being able to exercise as much and things like that. So I would identify that as my issue, and then I would present a discussion about, what the evidence says about this, that the more active we are, the better our mental health. I would design a program saying I want to target an exercise program that encourages young people, or actually my interest is older people, so women over the age of 50, to be active and to engage in regular exercise. So I might have a goal that outlines, I want my target group, what I want to do. I want women in my age group to start increasing their exercise, or exercising more frequently. So my target audience, so here I would put a little bit of discussion about, there's older women tend not to be willing to join in exercise programs because they might be embarrassed, they might consider themselves too unfit, their fear of being judged, etc. What type of framework would I use? Well, I might use a humorous program. I might inject something that's a bit of humour, women having a go at, I might discuss how, I go rollerblading and I regularly fall over and I look like a real, goose, but that doesn't matter. And I might sort of play up to that. And what is the key message that I want to communicate? That it's okay to go out and try any form of exercise, that exercise doesn't need to be just going to a gym. Incidentally, a lot of evidence is that women feel very uncomfortable. Older women tend to feel uncomfortable using a gym. And that, when we say get exercise, we immediately assume that means join a gym or a boot camp, when in actual fact exercise can come in a variety of forms. So you could put that in your key. I might put in my program, I might put that's the key message, that it can be, you can go, there's a whole range of activities you can do, and maybe just mix it up and try and experiment, but don't be shy to have a go. So what tools I might use? I would use Facebook because it's readily available, it's free, it's easily accessible. I can record something on an iPhone with an editing service, and then I can upload it. So that's where you put that information. And I might also include an action plan. Now this is where you just put a timeline on when you would hope to achieve things. I will go to the action plan template here. So in this section here, you could just upload your a completed action plan as part of your assignment. So, and here's the completed action plan. So what am I going to do? I'm going to research about older women and exercise. I'm also going to look at designing a little program to get the older women of Darwin exercising. What resources will I need? I might need an iPhone to record something. I might need to consult with the local agency that's special, like Heart Health, or tie in, consult with the experts or key stakeholders about what activities they're doing, and maybe I can embed my program into there. When would I hope to achieve this? Who's responsible? How am I going to determine if it's been successful? One of the things, and I've touched on that in the last few classes, is that one of the things that happens is that we do these programs, we run them, but you also need to monitor how you're going to evaluate the success of your program. So for this particular situation, I would probably say that I'm going to monitor how many likes and shares and the comments on a regular basis. How am I going to promote my program? Again, I'll use Facebook, for bigger programs, you might use radio and other medium forums. But it's the purpose of this action plan template is just to get you thinking about what actually needs to be involved when you're designing a health promotion initiative. And of course, here's the sample. I won't open that up because I'm sure you'll all look at that. So I hope you have fun with this. Now, this assignment segues into assessment 2. So what's happening here is in this particular assignment, you're doing the draft proposal. In assessment 3, you're actually going to film it. And one thing before I go, I will show you where to access the APA referencing guide, which is accessible through the library portal here. And here you will see the APA referencing guide. Please make sure you use this guide when you're referencing for your assignment. Now, some of you might be a bit confused because this type of assignment isn't going to have your standard essay format, you know, like of an introduction, body and conclusion. But you will still in the template, proposal template, especially in the background section or the rationale section, you'll still be expected to put to link in some references. So of course you're still going to need a reference list. Please make sure you use APA 7th referencing. And if you do have any questions, like I say, please don't be shy to contact me by the discussion board or via email. Okay, and with that, I will leave you.